Hello, I'm your Lord and Master Nino, and this is my pet Jake. Say hello, pet.
Hola.
And this is a format that I haven't seen in years, but I wanted to take my own stab at. Because, as you know, Jake, there's not enough gaming videos on the YouTubes, right?
There really isn't.
There really isn't. There's not enough gameplay videos, there's not enough analytical discussion about video games, so I figure why not add to the grotesquely humongous pile?
Yeah, like a little extra on the top, like a little cherry.
A little cherry on the shit-stained cake, right? I figure one of the best ways to start off a series like this, which has yet to be named, would be with one of my favorite PS1 games from back in the day called Tomba. Which, it's a weird one.
I think it's called Tombi in other regions.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's, for some reason, they have Tomba and Tombi, depending on what region you're in. I don't know why they changed that, but that's a thing.
I think Tombi is like more American.
I think Tomba was actually the American version.
I don't know.
Could be mistaken.
I don't know anymore.
It all blends together.
We can all say that the original PS1 versions and PS2 versions of games usually were better than the European versions, except for like the frame rate.
Yeah, the whole 50 hertz versus 60 hertz thing was kind of a bummer.
Yeah, you could easily fix that with some.
True. Are you ready for some top quality 90s humor?
Why does that look? That doesn't look like an anus. That looks like a set of bollocks.
It really does, doesn't it?
I might be having like a Freudian slip or something, but that looks like a set of testicles.
God damn it! I was trying to bait this pig fucker. There we go.
You showed that pig what's good.
You fart on him and then he becomes a little mini pig.
Why does everything look like testicle? There's two blueberries over there. With a crystal.
This game is very phallic focused.
It's very testicular and phallic focused. What's going on? Like even the little fucking bushes you've been bouncing on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So the basic premise of this is you're just a little caveman boy, and I don't remember how exactly you got in this world, but there's evil pigs and they've ruined the world. Go get them. That's your law. Like, that's your story.
So what you're saying is that this game was the predecessor to Angry Birds, and I'm going to say that with no to annoy all the Tomba fans out there.
That annoyed me. Oh my lord.
Get wrecked, Nina.
We'll probably get some fucking, like, hardcore Tomba fan in the comments just coming across this video being, like, super angry with you off the bat.
I couldn't give a shit. Fight me.
Yeah, true.
I'll just say whatever I like.
But yeah, like, I wanted to, like, start off with this game because it gets into, a topic that you know me, I care a lot about this. Weird fucking developers who just try shit because they want to.
Yes.
As far as I'm aware, the dude who made this game, he worked at Capcom, and he went off to found his own studio, and then he made this game. It was critically acclaimed, everybody really liked it, but obviously it sold like shit, as many critically acclaimed games do.
Well, this was the thing during the PS1 and PS2 era, is that developers were just allowed to just make random bullshit.
Yeah. It's like,
here's some money.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Here's a development kit, here's some money, go ahead.
And I actually remember, I think it was during the PS1 era, they had those, like, development kits you could actually buy. It was like a development kit PS1. It was like black or something.
Net Eurasia, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And you could just make some games, and like sometimes they would actually release those as actual like demos on like the PS1 magazines.
Yeah, that's how I came across this game, was through one of those PS1 demo discs.
Exactly. Like, I played some PS1 demo discs in my time. Some of them were a bit shit, but
some of them, yeah. They also had some fucking weird music sometimes on those demo discs. Like, they have fucking really creepy-ass music, and then you would see, like, oh, Spyro and Tomba and Medieval, and it's like, oh, great.
I remember playing fucking Medieval first time on fucking...
Yeah.
on one of those demo discs.
Yeah, exactly. We get a little banana.
So much phallic imagery in this game. What's going on?
Why do you think I like this game?
This is gonna be the name of this specific video. Is that this Tomba is made for the homosexuals?
Tomba for the gays. I mean, look at that pink hair. That's gotta be for the gays. And all these pink pigs. The pink testicles farting.
It's either for the gays or Karens.
I think Karens would have a meltdown at the amount of animal abuse I'm about to commit.
Oh yeah, you're probably right on that.
Let's see, how do I get to that fucking...
You just fucking up these swinular cunts.
These swinular bastards. There we go. What? Fucking...
I see you hiding up there, Mr. Monkey.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a joke. I've been told not to.
Been advised by my lawyer.
I've been advised by my lawyer to plead the fifth.
But yeah, I found out, what was it, like a week or two ago, that after not hearing about this game for what feels like a decade, do you know the company Limited Run?
They're not familiar.
They do like the temporary physical release of like older games type shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So evidently they had like a showcase, and among a few games, I think Shantae was in there. I think Gex, for some godforsaken reason, was in there.
Why do people liked Gex? I never understood that.
I don't know. It's referential humor, haha. It's basically the whole crux of Gex. But yeah, like, apparently, they were also going to do a physical version of Tomba soon. I don't think it's gonna be like a remastered version or anything. I think it's literally just gonna be a port, but still.
Yeah, it's just gonna be they fucking download this shit onto a disc and save it, and then just chuck it your way.
Exactly, but it's still like, I still appreciate seeing people give a shit about random ass games like this, because this game has like a cult following. People love this game and the sequel, but it just didn't sell well, like, at all.
Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of these like amazing games on like PS1, PS2 type of beat is that they often have like no fucking following.
Yeah.
When they came out, but then suddenly everyone loves it, but no one bought it.
Everyone loves it because they're emulating it.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair though, like, I would rather, especially nowadays, I would rather people experience games like this through emulation than to go on fucking eBay and pay $500 fucking bucks for a physical version of this game. Because I checked eBay like 10 minutes before recording. Unironically, there's copies going for $500.
Well, one, those guys are complete dicks.
They are.
And two, why? You don't need it. Just emulate the game. It's not like the developers are making money off of this game anymore.
It really is. All you're doing is giving money to the scalping fucks that sell it to you.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you're not actually helping anyone other than the people that you shouldn't help.
Which gets to the point of, like Sony relatively is a lot better with this, but if you take, like, anything Nintendo related and, like, even suggest emulating it, they will come down with the force of God.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, because why would I buy Earthbound physically for like $2,000, which Nintendo is not going to make any money on, if I can also just emulate it for free? Or through Nintendo's own shitty goddamn services, which barely work and are glitchy and broken.
Oh yeah, they have like those like NES and SNES services that you can get, but you have to have like the Nintendo Online shit to use them, and it's just like maybe get fucked, because I'm not paying for Nintendo Online just for that.
Well, the thing is with that specifically, right? I didn't mind paying $20 a year for some NES and SNES games if, you know, it ran well and there's a decent selection of it. But even NES and SNES emulation on the Switch is god-awful. The selection is dog... Like, they put Scat, the video game, on their service before they did anything like Earthbound or Mother or anything like that. Games that people have been begging for like
you
decades.
were just fucking obsessed with Earthbound and Mother.
I love Earthbound and Mother. It was just the one example that came into my head real quick. I could also give the example of fucking Balloon Fight, buying it for $8 on Nintendo's services, but fuck that.
Who the fuck wants Balloon Fight?
Psychopaths, idiots, Nintendo fans. Same thing, really.
We are gonna anger so many people by doing this.
Good. Be mad. I'm right and you're wrong.
We're gonna anger the fans of this game. We're gonna anger the people who aren't fans of this game. We're gonna also anger everyone else by just talking mad shit about Nintendo.
That's it. This isn't gonna be like, oh, let's waffle. This is gonna be like, let's piss off let's piss off fan bases.
Let's see how many people we can piss off in one recording.
Where do I huh? What?
I'm just very confused about the art style of these people.
It's
big quotation marks.
It's a very... It's a big mishmash of like styles, isn't it?
Yeah. Because like the pigs, they don't look like pigs. They look like people dressed as pigs.
I can kind of see that.
It's really weird because they look like pigs dressed as pigs. It's really weird.
Let's see. I'm just finding some dwarfs here. There is a way to skip those little cutscenes, but you need to be fucking almost frame perfect.
I just love the fact that how much music from this game is like permeated throughout the entirety of the pop culture weirdos. You hear this music all the time.
Yeah, a lot of people have this.
And I didn't even realize. Yeah, I didn't realize that this shit was from this, because if this wasn't apparent to the entirety of the Nanopolis audience,
all one viewer.
Yes, I don't know jack shit about this game, other than that it exists.
I mean, that's the fun part. You have the one who's, like, obsessed about it, and then the one who doesn't know jack shit about it. No, go the other way! Go the other way, go the other way. There we go.
I will say this game does actually look really good for its era.
It plays really well. It looks really good. The soundtrack slaps.
The smoothness on the animations and shit is actually quite good.
Yeah. That's what I mean when, like, so many people, like, games like this, they don't just pop into exist. Like, you have to have some weirdo and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video game about a pink caveman creature beating up pigs, and it's gonna be actually really fun. It's like, if you bring that to a studio, they're gonna be like, no, fuck you, you're insane, go away.
Well, that's the thing is that the best things in the universe always come from the most weird of sources.
Yeah.
Just someone just doing way too much fucking drugs. And just having a fucking like having a bad trip and realizing, wait a minute, this would be fun as a game.
Cough, cough, Kojima.
Might as well piss off the Kojima fans as well.
Yeah, true. Fuck Kojima. He's a hack.
Death Stranding was shit. I'm not playing that.
Yeah. People need to realize Kojima was only good when he had people saying no to him.
Yeah, because then he would actually have to use creativity to get around those. When he suddenly had a lot of freedom, he had nothing.
Yeah. Limitations force creativity. You need, like, you need the wackies with the crazy ideas, but you also need sane motherfuckers to be like, hey, no, that's a dumb idea. Do not do that.
Well, that's the problem, is that some people, they're just like, no, I don't want limitations. I want full freedom. No, you don't.
No, you really don't.
You don't know what that means.
Yeah. Like, in any, even nowadays, right, with shit like Unreal 5, where it's all just like a drag and drop, you can literally shit a game out in like 5 minutes. There's technically no real limitations. But that,
other than skill.
Than skill. But that will hamper your creativity in the sense where you do not have, like, a roadmap per se of like, oh, okay, we can do this, but we cannot do this, so maybe let's try and do that. It's like full freedom just gives.
It gives you no creativity.
It gives you it gives you all the options, but then you are spoiled for choice, and you cannot choose between the millions of choices that you have.
Yeah, it's like, imagine it's like, okay, you've been told make a game, but they give you no fucking options. They don't say you have to do it like this, you have to do it like this. You just make a game.
Yeah, make a video game.
Like, what the fuck do you do with that?
What genre is it? What gameplay is it? What perspective?
Just game, and game. What are you not getting about this?
I want you to make a horror game. Okay, about what? Horror. Okay, but what are the major themes of the video game? Horror, horror, and horror. What is so difficult?
Well, to be honest, horror is a bit more simple.
It is, but
in a sense.
Yeah. God damn it! I didn't see him.
He looks so fucking depressed, laid on the ground.
He is depressed.
No wonder he's fucking trying to mount everything in the game. You can't tell me there is no overtly weird and sexual nature of him mounting every creature he finds.
Honestly, I'd never looked at it like that. It does look like he's humping.
He literally grabs onto them and just holds them. It's like Molestation, the video game.
God damn it! Go away.
You should just call this episode specifically is
Nino sucks at video games.
No. Actually, that could be a good name for the actual series. The series in of itself is that You just call this one is pink-haired Karen tries to mount everything.
There we go.
There's a weird sort of like disconnect between the menus
In what sense?
Game. Well, I don't know if this is just my side or something, but like every time you go into a menu, it seems to like black screen for a second.
Oh, that's just the.
I'm not saying that that's like a fucking issue. It's just like it's noticeably weird.
Yeah, I think that's just the screen sharing shit.
Probably. I would say it just seemed like some sort of like if this is actually in the game or like that is some weird dissonance between gameplay and.
Oh yeah, no, that's in the game actually.
Oh, okay then.
So
there is some sort of weird dissonance between the gameplay and the menus.
That is a bit weird. Ah!
I know, there's certain stuff that you only notice if you're watching the game and you're not playing it.
Yeah, true. That works, I guess.
I love it when games let you do that shit.
Just fuck around.
No, it's more of a case of just like, they just let you figure out your own solution to the problem.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like, this is the intended purpose, but like, you know, you can actually just do it however way it works.
Yeah.
This is just mirrors. This little caveman got some serious cake on him.
He do be caked up. Yeah, the game itself has some good like non-linearity to it as well. Like there's
look at that booty.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of places where you can go. You don't need to immediately go there, but you can just kind of just go there and finish stuff off beforehand if you want to. If you know where you're going. So it kind of makes it like, obviously everybody's going to go through like the beginning area and then this area, but then you can kind of go off kind of your own way. Also, I missed a thing.
I think the main problem with that is that you've got to have a certain level with that, because if it's just like ultimate freedom, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Then what do I do?
That is true.
There are certain games like that where they have too much freedom, and so as a result, you don't know what to fucking do.
A little bit. And I think that's also kind of a part of why I never finished this as a kid. It's because, like, there's so many little events to do, like little quests to do here, there, and everywhere, that it's like, where is the main story again? How do I get there? What do I do?
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, if this wasn't apparent, this is for kids. This is a kids game.
This is for cool adults with big dicks. What do you want about?
Nino, shut the fuck up. This is for kids. I don't care if this is a channel. I will tell you to shut the fuck up. This is intended for kids, and they tend to do that.
Yeah.
Where they'll make the, especially during like the older era of games consoles and things, that they were still in that sort of arcade mindset.
A little
where
bit.
They make the game as hard as possible for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
I hate the arcade mindset of like the early games, you know, like when games are starting to just become into home consoles. They still had that mindset of just like, I need to rob you for as many pennies as possible.
Yeah, we need to elongate the game by making it fucking brutally difficult.
Oh yeah, the kind of like, you have 3 lives to get through the whole game, and it's just a fucking bullet hell constantly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that kind of shit, like what was it, like was it Ghouls and Goblins?
Oh, yeah.
Super Ghouls and Goblins, or Ghosts of I can't fucking remember. I'm just going to annoy everyone who likes that game.
One of those.
It's one of those things. And they had that exact type of shit where it's just like you have no fucking chances.
Mm-hmm.
Even as something as late as like a Crash Bandicoot, for example.
A little bit, right?
They were still like that. It's because you had like one life.
Yeah.
You had just like one hit. You get hit once, you gone. You've lost a life. You have to start again.
Also, like with the other levels where it's like, oh yeah, you can start again, but you cannot get this specific fucking gem now because you died once.
Yeah, and you have to go through the whole level again to do it, and it's just really weird.
Yeah, I am glad they kind of stepped out of that mentality, but I do understand why that was, because, you know, it was all, like, arcade focused.
Well, they've actually kind of overcorrected it these days, because now games are so fucking scared of making it so you can't do things.
Oh, yeah.
That they'll actively make sure that you get to all the content. Even if you actively fuck it up.
Just absolutely railroad the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah, like for example, what was it? Fallout 4, for example.
Yeah.
They're so scared of you missing the content that no matter what you say in the chats, the discussions between characters,
yeah,
they will always just say, yes, you are going to do this quest.
Yeah. You are the chosen one. You need to do this.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's the word you said, like overcorrecting. That's a very good description of that, because it's like even back then when they were still trying to rob you of your fucking money, they still kind of respected the players' like intelligence and skill if they were skilled and intelligent enough.
Yeah, they would let you make mistakes. They would let you find stuff on your own.
Yeah. But nowadays, it's just like you said, it's so fucking railroaded that it's like, yo, you can't go off and have fun. You might miss this boring main plot that we've created that you don't care about, which is why you're going off in a different direction.
So many games do that these days.
Yeah. Where is this little motherfucker?
That's the fellow we're meant to be talking about, Tomba or Tomba. And we're just talking about the fucking games in general.
Well, no, this is kind of the point of this, is like, yeah, I picked this to also talk about this game, but also more to, you know, as a general discussion to, you know.
Just waffle.
Just waffle, exactly. Like, as soon as we run out of topics on this game, we can just waffle about fucking general gaming bullshit. I don't care. And then when we run out of topics in that sense, then fuck it, we'll just end the recording. Just straight up, just not even warn the viewers.
Yeah, just be like, fuck you guys, we're off.
Don't even say anything, just like in the middle of playing, just stop the recording.
No, in mid-sentence. Just end it. What were you gonna say?
What was he gonna tell us? Oh no! Think he's over here somewhere. Should be.
I was like, obviously, I'm not playing this. But, like, it's rather tricky to follow what the fuck you're on about. like, what?
It's because this game is weird. It's generally hard to follow.
If you're playing it, it's probably a bit easier.
Well, it's also because, like I said, I never finished this game, but I've played the opening 2-ish, 3-ish hours, like, over and fucking over again. So I basically know where everything is and what I need to do, but sometimes I forget, like, oh yeah, I forgot this one teeny tiny little thing that I need.
And you call yourself autistic.
I have that shit on paper. Want me to get it out?
No. Just put it on the screen.
Just expose myself to the internet.
No. You cut out the good stuff. You just show the main sort of thing and just put it on the screen.
To be fair, it wouldn't be the first time I exposed myself on the internet.
Yeah, but usually when you expose yourself on the internet, it usually involves booty holes.
It usually does. Did you see that? That was some fucking tech right there.
I didn't see him have to do it again.
I damage boosted onto the platform.
Oh, I did see him just being a dick.
You fucking asshole. Where is this little cocksucker?
What the fuck are you even looking for?
I'm looking for... So, they're doing this... This is kind of an annoying intro mission. Like, you had to find all the dwarves in the village, which I did.
I was gonna say you've done that.
Yeah, and then they were like, oh, there's still a little fucking child missing, like that little midget guy in the green.
How do you tell the difference between the dwarves and the children? Are the children, like, smaller?
Oh, you'll see the difference. It's like a teeny tiny little midget dude with a green cap on. God damn it, I know he's over there!
I just want to know what kind of, like, crack they were on when they were making...
Well, they're Japanese, so they were probably not on very many drugs, because they would get fucking executed.
Yeah, but they were probably on some, like, legal drugs.
Oh, yeah, they were drinking tons of fucking sake.
Yeah, they would have that with breakfast.
There we go, there's the fucker.
Just throw him.
Just yeet him. Whee! God damn it.
You immediately fucking power bombed him into the spine.
That's what you get.
That's what you get, child.
There we go. I think that's the last thing I needed to do here.
You've now officially completed this part of the game, and now we can all go home.
Now we can all just light up a smoke for a minute, because every single one of these fucking dwarves is gonna say thank you to us.
That music I've heard a lot.
Oh, the congratulations, you did it shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that all the fucking time. Why do they all have to say thank you specific like that?
I don't know. I hate it. You can't skip this either.
I could probably go for the piss. Like, make some dinner. Like, watch some TV and then come back and he'd still be doing it.
But yeah, the soundtrack, dude. Like, I don't even have to play the game for months and I'll still just be whistling either this theme or the intro theme.
Well, one of those guys said, I think pig hair is cool. I think that guy's one of them, like, male.
Maybe if I agree with them, maybe they'll touch it.
Yeah. Like one of those guys who hang around lesbians and just like, maybe if I'm cool enough, they'll stop being lesbians.
I can fix them.
I can fix... This is like, my penis fix all.
It's so sad that there's people that genuinely believe that.
What, that their dick will fix all?
Well, that as well, but also just the whole, like, oh, maybe if I agree with them, they'll touch it.
Oh yeah, the whole sort of, like, they hang around with, like feminists, things like that, and they're just like, maybe if I actually toe the line, they'll think I'm cool enough.
Yeah, exactly.
When in reality, they don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
They're only happy that you're here because you're here.
Mm.
You're agreeing with them. You're helping the cause.
Yeah, exactly.
But most of the time, they won't even go near you because you are literally the whole fucking point of what this is about.
Yeah. Also, here's a criminal.
Some criminales.
Typical Japanese people making the brown people criminals.
Oh, well, okay. You didn't have to take it that direction.
What? It's true.
It is true, but you shouldn't have said it.
Just because it's true didn't mean you have to say it.
I just love how you're playing this weird little feral child.
He just runs on all fours. I love it. There we go.
I swear Japanese developers around this time, they were just so fucking batshit.
They just tried anything.
I think it's because the Japanese companies just really didn't give a shit.
Honestly, yeah. Like they gave a shit to a certain extent, but when it came to creative freedom, especially in this era, like PS1, PS2, maybe even N64-ish, you had some of the wildest shit come out.
Oh yeah, it's for example, the Silent Hill games.
Oh
we'll
yeah.
We'll have to do that on here or something.
I'm fucking down for that. I could talk about that for hours.
But more specifically, is that they were just here, make a game, make a horror game.
Yeah.
We don't care what you really make it about, and so they made the most batshit thing they could think of.
Yeah, they just gave him a chance. Hey, B team, make this game, and they made one of the best games of all time.
The whole sort of Team Silent thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I say one of the best games of all time. At that time, Silent Hill is fucking...
It's one of the games of all time.
It's one of the games of all time. At the time where it came out, Silent Hill was revolutionary and amazing. Now, with the benefit of hindsight, yeah... No.
That's the thing about Silent Hill, is that people have a lot of, the rose-tinted glasses type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just they were good, don't get me wrong.
They were, absolutely.
But they had so many fucking issues.
Mm-hmm.
They did have a lot of issues, and I think one of the issues is that, to a certain extent, unless you are extremely susceptible,
yeah,
they aren't really that scary.
Not really, no.
That's the problem, is that if a horror game can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
It can have excellent atmosphere, can have excellent enemies, excellent systems, and excellent character design.
Yeah.
And things like that. But if it isn't really scary, then the game itself kind of fails.
Yeah, a little bit.
And personally, I have an issue with this, is because things just don't really scare me that much. I can play horror games.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a result, I feel somewhat cheated.
Yeah.
Because I'm enjoying, the character designs are very... The game plays excellently. But I'm just sat here playing it like it's just a game.
Yeah.
I'm not actually getting immersed and spooked.
No, I do get that, because I kind of feel the same with most, if not basically all horror, even my favorite horror game of all time, Silent Hill 2. I'm not really scared when I play Silent Hill.
Yeah, you just play it because you enjoy it.
I enjoy it, I find it fascinating, and it's amazingly well done, but I'm not scared by it, per se.
Yeah, and that is the problem.
Yeah.
You want a horror game that will stick in your mind.
Yeah.
That you when you turn off the game, you'll catch yourself looking over your shoulder when you're going for the piss at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that existential dread of even after the game is done and you've turned the TV off, you're still looking behind you Ugh.
It's just one of those things of I've actually rarely had experiences with that.
Yeah, same. Only with my sleep paralysis. Unironically, my sleep paralysis has been scarier than any fucking horror game I've ever played.
Oh yeah, I've had bigger spooks. Fucking waking up from like a dream where you're falling.
Yeah.
Like in any horror game.
Yeah.
And that is a crying shame, because horror games do often put a lot of effort.
They do.
Don't.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd say most of them don't, but like, you know, there is a small sect that put a lot of effort into them.
Most of them nowadays don't, yeah.
Oh yeah, most of them nowadays, they're just utter shit. They're just like, boo.
Yeah.
Did that scare you?
It's all this, like, monster jump scary shit, or, like, body horror, or, like, if they try and go the psychological route, there's nothing really happening.
Yeah, they're bad at it.
Yeah.
They're bad at getting in your head. I think if I remember correctly, there was... Which Silent Hill was it? Which one was it? It was one on the Wii, where it tried to actually psychologically evaluate you.
Yeah, the therapist sessions. I think that was Shattered Memories, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think it might have been.
I think it was Shattered Memories. It was like a quote-unquote reimagining of the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, that game was quite excellently made for the fact that but I think one of the main issues is that if the game is so overt with its psychological horror leanings,
yeah,
you can just game the system.
Honestly, you can, yeah.
Yeah, where it's just like, oh yeah, so what are you afraid of? So, oh yes, I'm definitely afraid of anal.
Yeah, I'm afraid of big giant titties in my face.
Because I'm definitely afraid of Jaffa cakes and hand jobs.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. This is what I'm on about. You can game the system so easily.
Oh my god.
And I think that's my problem is that you have to be subtle with your psychological horror.
Yeah. That's the key thing, subtlety.
Yes, and to those who don't know, subtlety is a word referring to something where basically it is a bit more subdued, and it is not a place, it is not a small English village.
It's not overt, it's not in your face, it's creeping up at you and like, ooh.
Yes. I think a good example of this is that instead of the monster of the game jumping out in your face and going and getting a bit of a spook and it chases after you and all that.
Yeah.
Imagine a horror game where the main monster of the game is just constantly following you.
Yeah.
But you basically don't know it's doing it. You just occasionally see it in the background.
Yeah. It's like like how Mr. X was, but like a lot more in the background.
Yeah, he's just like near constantly following you.
Yeah.
You'll hear occasionally a noise that's he's around. But he's not actually pursuing you. He's just following you, watching you. Like that's more fucking psychological. Because you'll instill a sense of paranoia of whether or not he's going to do it at some point in the game.
And like at some point, like you can't be edging that constantly. Like you cannot constantly have just like, oh yeah, here's this dude in the background, but he never really does anything. But you need
I know what you're on about. You just like you need eventually a crescendo.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to actually think. Maybe it's a case of like this person in question is constantly following you, but you can face him at any time in the game.
Yeah.
You can actually just turn around and just say, "I'd rather you not do that," and then fight ensues.
Yeah, honestly, you could.
But the longer you leave it, the stronger he gets. And so, this is where the subtlety comes in, is that he's subtly following you, so there's a good chance you might not even notice.
Yeah.
And so as a result, you could get to the end of the game and finally realize that you're meant to have fought this guy at some point.
Yeah.
And now he knows all of your weaknesses. He knows how to take advantage of things.
Mm-hmm.
He's a much harder fight.
Yeah. Sorry, I was focusing on trying to get these fuckers. These are annoying. I'm trying to get as many events in as I can, but like half of them I've forgotten or never done, so I'm like, where the fuck do I?
It's almost like you're bad at games.
True and real.
See, this is why the entirety of this series should be just Nino is bad at games.
Just Nino sucks at ... and then the name of the game.
Then have a subtitle related.
Ah, god damn it.
I still think the subtitle for this this specific game should be Pink-haired Karen molests random forest creatures.
I'll make that the title. I don't give a shit. See, I was gonna say let's save here, but it's for some reason erroring out.
Yeah, I do see that. It just randomly says save error.
That's weird.
Maybe it's something to do with the emulator.
We're totally not running this on an emulator. We're totally running this on a legit copy.
Oh yeah, it's a legit copy that we bought for £1,000.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Moneybags over here.
Nino doesn't have much to spend his money on, so he spends it on random crap.
Like German hookers and cocaine and video games.
Well, those are always... They're not random crap, those are actually necessary.
Yeah, true. You kind of need a German hooker every now and then to get yourself through the day.
And you can't have the German hooker without the cocaine.
Yeah, coke and hookers. That just goes together. It's like
hookers
peanut butter and jelly.
I was gonna say hookers and blow, they go together so naturally.
I should recommend fucking if you're on the funny powder train and you go to a hooker, I'd recommend telling them that you might be a bit difficult to take care of. Because that gets their professional goddamn pride going. It's like, I'll fucking show you.
That's what I mean, is you just kind of mentions like, yeah, I'm a bit off my tits right now.
And they're just gonna be like cracking their knuckles like, then let's go.
Alright, bet. Hold my beer.
God.
No, you just say that even if you aren't on blow.
Yeah, true. Then you can get the real experience.
Instead of just them giving you a once over and that's your lot.
Laying there like a dead fish.
Yeah. Constantly saying, "Oh, you done yet? You done yet?"
You in yet?
I swear with some of those some of them prozzies.
Some of them prozzies.
So some of them prozzies is like, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Also, I don't know why I call them prozzies. It's weirdly fun. It's a fun word to say.
It's a funny one. Yeah, dude. Fucking when some of my homies came over, you know, I'm not gonna name them, but they were actually like, they were getting pissed off that they weren't getting any pussy, and I was getting all the pussy.
Yeah, you told me this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. They legitimately they talked to me like when we got back home to my place. They were like, there were so many chicks just like staring back at you like, what are we doing wrong that we're not getting this female attention? We're gonna go buy some fucking hookers. And then like we went to Amsterdam. We went to a rave and we went to just like check out the place. And initially they were still like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go get some fucking hookers. And then they went into, what was it, like a prostitution museum or some shit? Like
prostitution museum?
Oh yeah,
Where
they have a museum. They have a museum for fucking everything.
I want to see this place.
Yeah, trust me, you don't. Like, my homies, they thought like, oh, okay, we're gonna learn about fucking the history of prostitutes over here. That seems like fun. What, fuck it, whatever.
I'm assuming there was a lot of pictures of sexually transmitted diseases.
There were a lot of stories, and at a certain point, my homie was like, he heard about one woman getting 150 clients a day. And they were disgusted. They were immediately like, yeah, no, we're not gonna...
Why does that plan... We're talking about prozzies right now.
I know, it looks very, like... It's got some dick-sucking lips.
What is going on with this guy?
Whoops.
You got sucked off.
I think it spits me out here. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. Because there's some that you can fall into, and they... seem like they will spit you out. Nope, they will just like bring you back to the very, very beginning of the game, of the level.
Carry on your prozzy stories.
Oh no, that was basically it. It was just like, my homies were really mad that they weren't getting pussy, so they wanted to get hookers, and then they heard about hookers in Amsterdam getting 150 clients a day, and they wanted to vomit. And they gave up on that idea real quick.
At that point,
God damn it, I did it again.
Like, she would just be more cum than woman.
Honestly, yeah. The cum collective.
I imagine she'd be single-handedly, like, keeping the condom industry alive.
She could just walk in and leave a snail trail in the sperm bank. It's like, hold a cup under me, it'll be fine.
Get a bucket.
I'm sorry, prostitutes. I mean you no harm. I just find it very funny.
I mean you no harm, but your industry is very humorous.
It's very humorous and it's very fucked.
No pun intended, though.
Honestly, didn't even think about that. What the fuck are we on about? This is supposed to be a video on Tomba.
I said this earlier, you fuck.
We've been talking about, like, psychological horror and now hookers. This is a great episode. This is a great starting episode. Fuck it.
I was saying this earlier. I was just like, what the fuck are we on about? We're really talking about Tomba.
I mean, what else is there really to say about this game? It's just funny, pink-haired, dumbass game.
Other than the overt sexual nature of the game. That is, like, undeniable. Like, Tomba fans, you fight me.
Oh, my lord.
I hope with this episode that any Tomba fans that watch this, I ruin the game for you now. Because, like, you can't play it without seeing all the overtly sexual themes.
They're just gonna look at anything and just think like, oh, dicks, ah, balls!
Dicks everywhere! Ah! My eyes!
It's like Sundays at Grandpa's.
You fuck.
What, you never had grandpa-grandson bonding experiences?
No, because my granddad died when I was young.
Oh, okay. Let's see, I forget what I need to do here, but...
Well, actually, if I remember correctly, I did actually go on, like, I did actually spend some time with him. Like, I was still way too young to be, like, to, like, remember most of it.
Yeah. I think my grandpa from my dad's side died before I was even born.
Oh yeah, my grandpa and grandma from my dad's side, yeah, they were long dead before I was born. because
My
my dad
grandma's
is
still alive
quite
on my
old.
dad's side. Mm.
Well, my dad specifically, he's like in his late 60s, early 70s.
Ah, yeah.
So like he's quite old at this stage.
Yeah, my dad's like mid-50s.
Well, both of my parents are quite old at this stage.
Hmm.
You know, they don't care to admit it.
Fucking ancients.
Well, my mum constantly says that she's, oh no, I'm still in my 40s. It's like, bitch, you're mid-50s.
Yeah. My grandma from my dad's side is a fucking trooper though. Like she's in her 80s, her back is fucked, like her neck is fucked, but she still walks around everywhere and like bikes and does all this shit.
Oh yeah,
Like,
my fucking dad, like he's had like both of his knees replaced. He's basically blind in one eye.
Yeah,
His other eye's going as well.
Yeah.
He's like in constant pain that he has to take medication for.
Mm-hmm.
And motherfucker still does so much stuff.
Yeah.
He's still near constantly up to something.
God damn it, I forgot to give the monkey his pants. Get out me way! Oh well.
Looks like you're trapped here now.
Nah, I just need to go this way.
I think I'll just pick you up and run off with you.
I need to fix their pipes because reasons.
They put too much lead in the water.
No, actually,
that shit.
Actually, it has nothing to do with like the health and safety of their water. They just want to make wine. They're professional alcoholics.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I thought so, right? Let's see.
Yeah, well, wine isn't unhealthy.
Yeah.
Just as long as you aren't drinking 7 bottles a day.
Yeah, I think it was this way.
That's how it is generally with alcohol. You can drink that all the time. Just make sure to keep it in moderation. You're fine.
Anything in moderation, really.
Oh yeah. That's the thing is people say like, oh shit, it's all like this. And it's like, yeah, but as long as you use it in moderation, you're probably fine.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of why I try to avoid shit nowadays, because I can't really do moderation. I can't even do moderation in moderation.
As I can, but like it's hard.
Yeah. Like if I have shit in my house, then I'm gonna drink it and smoke it until it's gone, and then when it's gone, I can be without it for like ages.
Well, that's one of those things that was like I moderate like cigarette use.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it can be really hard sometimes.
Oh yeah. It's nicotine, dude. It's fucking addictive.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, the worst part is that sometimes I've had to like go without for like several days or something like that. I think I was a member of one, and I couldn't smoke for like a week.
Yeah.
I was fine. It's just a case of as soon as I got out,
yeah,
just started lighting up.
Just the second you leave the door, it's just like
Yeah. Just fucking end the episode now. Just end the episode. We don't know what we're on about anymore.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. It's been like an hour anyway, and I died. So yeah, this has been a thing. Maybe we'll do more of these, maybe we won't. If you like it, give me money. Any last words?
If you don't like it, you can personally fight me. Come meet me at Big Ben. I'll fight you.
Alright, that'll do it. Mwah. Bye.
No.
Oh!